It's Come On Out with David Leddick one more time. And this evening I am with a gentleman whose name I do not even know. He's going to introduce himself on camera.
Hi everyone, my name is Davis De Leon. Thank you for having me.
Davis De Leon?
Yes.
Davis De Leon. Davis, you know, we spoke a little bit. Everybody says I just rush people on camera, but you seem pretty relaxed. I think you're going to be okay. My question is going to be, first of all, when did you realize you like guys better than gals?
Well, I've always known that I've liked guys better than gals.
At what age?
I'd say probably since first grade, since about 6 years old.
Yeah.
I remember liking little boys and thinking this guy was cute. And
I had a boyfriend when I was 4.
I had a boyfriend in 3rd grade.
That's darn good.
So,
And
yeah.
where were you in 3rd grade?
In 3rd grade, I was here in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember having a little boyfriend that I would pass notes with, and
Good.
you know, go to recess with, and just always be with, and I really
Excellent.
liked him.
Did you have any kind of childhood crushes on cartoon characters or movie actors or anything?
I liked He-Man, and I liked Lion-O from the Thundercats. I thought he was.
I don't know. Who is Lion-O from the Thundercats? Is that a cartoon?
It's an '80s cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah. In a movie? Or is it a
just a cartoon.
Comic book?
Just a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I always loved Flash Gordon. Well, you won't even know who that is.
I know who he is.
Anyway, so at what point did you actually maybe, not necessarily sexually, but make some kind of contact that you knew, okay, I really like this guy, and it could lead to something like a romance?
It was in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy that I liked, and I remember a girlfriend of mine liked him as well, but he and I became closer and closer and closer, and one day he kissed me, and that's when I knew that's what I liked for sure.
That's good. Did it go any further?
Yes, he was my boyfriend for all of 8th grade.
Good.
So
Good. And then, when would you say, how old are you now?
I'm 33.
Really?
Yes, I am.
You know, you can only look 10 years younger than you are. You've made it.
Thank you.
So listen, so when do you think you were kind of officially an out guy in society that didn't bother you and you didn't have to conceal anything from anybody?
I think I wasn't completely comfortable with my sexuality until I was 27. My dad came to visit me. He doesn't live in the country anymore. He retired back to his native country of Dominican Republic. And he was the one person I was always afraid to come out to. And some of my family and friends knew, but I never fully expressed it. But my dad confronted me actually about it because the guy that I was dating at that time came to sleep over, and he left the next morning. My dad caught him like slipping out of the door at 6 a.m. And my dad confronted me and asked me who that was and why was he here, and he didn't want me to see that guy, and he broke down and it became an event. But it was the first time I took ownership of my sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided that I was going to be okay with it, and if I was okay, then he needed to be okay, and if not, then he didn't fully accept me as I was, and
Yeah.
I felt okay with
So
it.
I always think that, like, you know, when they really can't handle it, it's because they think it's their fault
Yeah,
in some way. You know, men, the fathers always have a big problem because somehow they did something wrong.
Well, my father's words were, "How could you do this to me?"
Of course.
And I said, "Do what exactly? You know, I'm a college educated, pretty much by all means a good son. I help support you. I'm respectful at all times. I'm someone that you should be able to be proud of. So what exactly have I done
Yeah.
that you're so
Very
angry
good.
about?"
Very good. No, because I was on air last week on a radio show, and I heard it today with Jennifer, our blog mistress.
Hi,
And
Jeff.
it was very interesting because I said the same thing. You know, parents are they're much more concerned about themselves than you. You know,
Yeah.
which is not correct.
And I was, really afraid to come out to him, and I thought I never would.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, you know what, if I never tell him, and one day, my dad passes away, will I regret never having told him? And I had decided not to, but when it happened, it was just such a relief to finally be able to be completely out and not feel like I had to hide a part of myself.
Who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always say, if you're not out, you're living this life. It's somebody else's life.
Yeah.
It's not even your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Well, I think this is quite a good interview for having been, because I'm going to South America and I have to have some interviews while I'm out of the country. So I don't know. You'll be up in the next week or 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. It was great. An excellent interview. Ciao, ciao. See you soon.